The devān bhāvayatānena ti devā bhāvayantu parasparaṁ bhavasyam param avāpsyatha. This is Vedic injunction. Injunction is also like that, that you do sacrifice for the Supreme. Then we will never be unhappy, we will never be in want. Now mind that the work is not stopped. The work in which you are engaged, that is not stopped. We have discussed in the previous verse that niyata kurukarmartam, the work which is entrusted to you, or the work in which you are now engaged, that is not to be abandoned. You work as you are doing, but you engage the result of your work or life for the matter of sacrificing for the Supreme Lord. That is a very good example in the life of the Gosvāmīs, whom we daily pray, vande rūpa-sanātanau raghu-yugau śrī-jīva-gopālakau. These 6 Gosvāmīs, they are very important men of their age, in 500 years before. These Rupa and Sanātana, they are great politicians, ministers of the then Mohammedan government in Bengal. In Bengal, at that time, the Pathans were ruling. Before the Mughals came, there were Pathan ruling. For 1000 years, the Mohammedans invaded India from 1000 AD up to 1947, till the end of the British period. India was under subjugation by so many foreigners, Mohammedans, Greeks, and so many others. Lastly, the Mohammedans ruled for 800 years, and the Britishers ruled for 200 years. So now they have got independence, India. So, at that time, the Bengal was being ruled by the Mohammedans, Pathans, and their interested ministers were these Rupa and Sanātana. They were converted into practically Mohammedan. Hindu society was very strict at that time. Still they are very strict. Anyone serving a foreigner, he becomes at once ostracized. He is at once, rejected from the social intercourse. So these brothers, Rupa and Sanātana, because they accepted Mohammedan rulers' service as minister, they are outcasted from the they were actually Brahmins by caste. Somewhere or other, these Rupa and Sanātana contacted Lord Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu, and they retired from their service and joined. And after all, they became the most important leaders of this movement, Rupa and Sanātana. Now this Rupa and Sanātana, when they retired from their service, they brought home gold coins. At that time there was no currency notes. Actual value, gold coins were in. Now that gold coin was about 2.5 ounce weight. Just like imagine what is the value now, whatever it may be. That means the estimation is some millions of rupees they brought home after their retirement. And they divided the money in this way: 50% for God. Whatever they accumulated, they set aside 50% for God or God service. God means God service. God is not want of your money. He is quite competent to earn money. He doesn't require anything. But if we give, it is our interest. It is our interest. So he set aside 50% of his accumulated money for God, 25% for the relatives, family members, and 25% he kept in some village banker or the original bankers for emergency. So that was the system we can see from great sages and acharyas. That whatever we earn, according to Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Jagnartha karmanatha. Whatever you earn, jat karosi jat josi. The result of your work should be offered to the Supreme. Now, if it is not possible to offer the whole thing to the Supreme, so at least one should offer 50% of his income for God's purpose. That is the example we get from these acharyas. So, 50% for God, 25%, of course, the relatives, they expect something from the father or the chief of the family, some, I am to say, gift. They expect something. But according to these acharya rulings, the gift was only 25%. Not that whatever money I have got, I leave to my family and go single-handed to God. If God asks you, what you have sacrificed for me, you have come to me. No, sir, I have sacrificed everything from my family, for my family. That is not good. That is not jagga. Jagga means, now, if you cannot spare your money separately for God's service, then you can engage yourself in God's service and expend the money for God's service. Don't offer your money in others' hand, but you spend yourself for God's cause. That will make you perfect.